Okay, Ramesh, let's see. Okay. So first, we will continue. We'll go through our course module. Okay. So the first course module that we read in this networking module is OSI model, and same
Yes, sir.
the TCP/IP model. Okay. So we both combinedly discussing all the things that has in these modules. Okay. That have in these modules. Okay. So then after we are then discussing some fundamentals.
Okay.
Okay, fundamentals about, just give me a minute. Okay, first is OSI and the TCP or IP model. Second one is about your network fundamentals.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're discussing about the routing protocols, about the routing, which is like what is routing, the basis of routing, the basics of routing, then routing protocols. Okay,
Yes.
then NAT, ACL, then Telnet and SSH, DSCP, and DNS. Okay, we are continuing this session. So sorry, these topics in our networking part. Sorry, in our routing part, and second part is about your switching. Okay, so in switching, we are discussing about the basics of switching, then the switch protocols. Okay, apart from it, we are discussing about the layer 2 security. Okay, then some specific security options like DSCP, snooping as well. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is all your course content that we are go through in our next classes. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's first start about our session on the topic from OSI model to, sorry, from OSI model and TCP model. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay. Ramesh, just give me 2 minutes. I need some water. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah, Ramesh. Sorry,
Yes, sir.
sorry for this interference.
No issues, sir.
Okay. So now you can see. Okay. So the first topic is about your OSI mode. Okay. So today is
Yeah.
your first class. Sorry, yeah. Today is your first class. Okay. So
Okay.
okay. So for today we are discussing less. Okay, and we continue our remaining part on tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So first, first of all, I introduce myself. Okay, I forgot to introduce you. to me. Okay, so this is Lakshmikant. Okay, I am here to take your networking sessions. Okay,
Yes, sir.
maybe some other sessions, maybe I will also take your branches like a CH or some other things. So let's see how is it going. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so the first topic is about your OSI model. Do you have any knowledge, like do you have any idea regarding this OSI model?
No, sir.
Nothing.
No, sir.
My writing pad is not working. Okay, OSI model. Okay, so what is OSI? OSI stands for Open System Interconnection. It stands for Open System
Um,
Interconnection. Okay,
okay. Yeah.
so it is a reference model which was introduced to describe all the things like how devices should connect with each other and how information should flow between them. Okay, specifically, we need a specific model to manage the communication between our devices. That's why we introduced OSI model. Okay, in
Yeah.
1984, here is a standardization named as ISO, International Organization for Standardization. It is a specific organization which was developed a model named as OSI model in 1984. Okay, so the purpose
Okay.
of this model is to describe or to manage how devices should connected properly to share information with them. Okay, so to doing these things, it divided this whole model into seven layers. The first layer is about, sorry, it is not the first layer, it is the seventh layer. Application, it is the seventh layer. The sixth layer is the presentation. Actually, I write here in descending order. Okay,
Okay, sir.
it's presentation, session, transport, network, data link,
Data
and
mean.
data link. It's data
Okay.
link.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's spelled like data link.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and the last one is the physical. Okay, so these are the seven models of OSI model. Okay, which were developed to manage the data flow between the devices. Okay, so
Yeah.
the code that I write in this way is actually in these first three layers of OSI model is used to describe all the things of software, how we implement the software to manage our communication over the devices. So these three layers, like fifth, sixth, and seventh layers, should be used to describe their things. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and the second, third, and fourth, these three intermediates layers is used to manage the flow of information between device to device. Okay, sorry, between the devices. And the last one is the physical layer, which is used to manage the hardware component in a network, like how we should implement our devices and how should they connected with each other to be able to share information with each other. Okay, so the
Okay.
last part is about your physical layer. That's why I arranged all these things in this way. To first, we don't need to cover that much of information in software part. So some of the things that we need to know in this application presentation at the session layer. So that's why we're discussing all the things that we need to know in cybersecurity. So that's things we should discuss it here. After that, we will move towards the transport layer, network layer, and the data link layer, by which we will cover all the things clearly, because this is the most important layers by which specifically this through layer is used to manage the data flow. So that's why it is the very most important layers. So we discussed all the things clearly. Okay, and the
Yeah, sir.
last thing is about the physical layer, which is specifically used to manage the connectivity between the devices. So that's why I think that we don't need that much of knowledge to uh, do the configuration of about our physical component. So let's start from the application layer. Okay. So before we discussing about these layers, we have to. Oh, sorry, I specifically used to describe one more layer, which is the TCP and IP model. Okay. It is specifically known as the TCP and IP suite. Okay. So the so what is this TCP and IP suite? Okay. What is the TCP and IP suite? So specifically, like the OSI model, here is the another model introduced some days after introduction. Sorry, some days after with the OSI model. Okay, actually OSI model is the first model which was described all the things very clearly, but in the part of implementation, it is totally failed. Okay, we don't able to do configurations on the basis of OSI model on our devices. That's why we have to rectify the flaws and we create a new model named as TCP/IP model. Okay, like the
Yes.
OSI model is specifically named as the reference model. That means we simply clear all the concepts. Okay, how devices should connected with each other and how information should should negotiated within the devices. Okay, so to all these things regarding these tasks, we theoretically covered by using the OSI model, and the implementation part we are using the first protocol suite model, which is the TCP/IP model. Actually, the name TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, and the IP stands for the Internet Protocol. Okay, this is the very most important protocol by which all the devices should working in our day-to-day life. Okay,
Okay.
so to doing this things like to about the TCP/IP model. Okay, Ramesh, just give me one, give me 2 3 minutes. इसे बोला
Yeah.
ठीक है, just give me 2 minutes. Yeah. So Ramesh, so according to the concept, okay, like okay, बात ले रहा हूँ ऐसे बोला मान लिया ना मैंने मान लिया मैंने 2 रुपये रमेश hello. Yeah, but actually, it is the tea time for me. Okay, so just give me some quick minutes, like 2 to 3 minutes. If you need to go some, like if you want to relax, okay, so just use this 2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, I suggested you a PDF. Okay, you just go through it.
Yeah.
Once more, you just go through it. Like the model is, go to the google.com and write the command. So here you search the OSI model by router LA. Okay, so it is the best model. Sorry, it is the best PDF that I have ever read. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
we just simply go through it. Okay, this is
Yeah.
the first model. I personally suggest. Oh, just give me a minute. It is very simple in language. Okay, it is very understandable, and you have like all the concepts that you read in that particular PDF. Then all the concepts is like it can describe all the things properly, okay,
Okay.
like in perfect manner also, so you can get a better knowledge to this PDF. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
like TCP/IP model. Okay, so uh, uh, okay, so I already told you that the OSI model is a reference model, whereas the implemented model is named as the TCP/IP model. Okay, so according to
Yeah.
the implemented concept, okay, so both the concept, like both the working principle or the designing process of this OSI model and the TCP/IP model is remain same. Okay,
Yeah.
so specifically, we use this TCP/IP model to do connection between to establish connection between the devices and also to communication over the devices. Okay, so to doing these things, we
Okay.
simply divided this is TCP or IP model into 4 layers. One is the application layer. Okay, second one is about your transport layer, then the internet layer, Okay.
Okay.
Then the link layer. Like, yeah, according to OSI model, if you compare this OSI model with this TCP/IP model, then you can see these first three, like this application, presentation, and the session layer of OSI model is remains same. Like the application layer of TCP and IP model should able to do all these three characters, all the three working conditions of OSI model properly. Okay, like in one layer of TCP/IP model is able to do all the three uh, works. Sorry, specifically the three specific tasks of these three layers of OSI model. Okay,
Okay.
so remain from that, the transport layer in OSI model is remains same in TCP/IP model, and the network layer is just change the name and is named as internet layer, and also the data link layer is physical layer is combinedly formed a layer named as link layer. Okay, but
Yeah.
yeah, link layer, link, it is link,
Link. Okay.
it is the link layer. Okay, so as
Yeah.
for the okay, as for the condition, okay, uh, after some time it will get some difficulties to identify the flaws in between the data link layer and the physical layer. Like in the case of troubleshooting, okay, the trouble that we get in our real field scenario, the data link layer and the physical layer generates that problem in different way. So to troubleshooting them in a single layer, it is quite impossible. That's why we again update again do modifications in our TCP/IP model, and now we have the updated TCP/IP model, which is having four layers, like the network layer,
Okay.
the data link layer, and the physical layer. Okay,
Yeah.
so these are the things like this. So specifically, the changes in the structure of OSI model and TCP/IP model is that in TCP/IP model we got five layer, and in OSI model we get seven layers. And TCP/IP model, the application layer of a TCP/IP model is equivalent to the OSI model, to the three layers of OSI model named as application layer, presentation layer, and the session layer. Okay,
Yes.
so let's start discussing about the application layer. Okay, so we combinedly read this both the models, like the theoretical concepts in OSI model and the practical things in TCP/IP model. Okay, so let's start about. Okay, like, so the first concept is about your application layer. Okay, so the application layer. So according to the application layer concept of OSI model is that the application layer is used to providing the user interface. Okay. So what is the user interface? Means that actually user interface is a service by which a user can able to communicate with the devices. Okay. Like you can see, if you take an example of your Windows operating system, and you can see if you start boot your system, then when the screen is coming out in front of in front of a user, then at that time user is not able to do communication with the devices. Okay, we still take our time whenever we will get the desktop screen. After getting the desktop screen, then we will able to do whatever we want in our system. Okay, like specifically that desktop screen is named as the user interface. Okay, like when we will get the desktop screen, at that moment we are able to do communication. Like if you want to do any task, then according to our desktop screen we will choose the various options, then we will successfully done our task. So that's why the desktop screen is specifically as an example of our user interface. So specifically, the user interface is of two types. One is the graphical user interface, which is named as the GUI, and the another one is the command line interface, which is named as the CLI. Okay,
Yeah.
so specifically, the OSI model is so the application layer of OSI model simply clarified that the application layer is used to provide the user interface. That means if whenever you want to do any task, whenever you want to do any task on your system, then you will definitely using a user interface. Like whenever you want to share information from one device to another, by using the application layer, we have a protocol named as FTP, File Transfer Protocol, by which we can negotiate the information from one device to another. Same, same thing. It is again described in the case of remote access management. Okay. So, do you know what is remote access management,
No.
Ramesh?
No.
Okay. Okay. Remote access management is the process by which if we are not able to be present in physically to a device to manage it, so to take a remote access of the device. So to doing this task, we are using some various services named as remote access services. Specifically, it is of two types. One is Telnet and second one is the SSH. Okay.
Okay.
So here is the concept like you are using a Windows system. Okay, you
Yeah.
get suddenly you get some issues in your system, and you know like I am a technician. Okay, I am a system administrator by which you can simply ping me so can you please help me out? Okay, so you are in Tamil Nadu and I am in Delhi. Okay,
Yeah.
so it is not possible to resolve your issue. I am just moving there and take the access of your system and resolve it. It is quite impossible. Okay, so to resolve these things, I simply take the remote access of your system by using some third party software named as the TeamViewer or the AnyDesk, anything that you want. Okay, so
Yeah.
specifically, we take the remote access of your system and try to resolve that issue. So to doing this particular task over, sorry, in between the devices, specifically we use some specific types of services named as Telnet and second one is the SSH. Okay.
Okay.
So it is also suggested that if you want to do the remote access service, so you also have some two protocols named as Telnet and second one is the SSH. Okay, so these are some example of your specific protocols which is derived by the OSI model of application layer. Okay, but
Okay.
but here is the flaw. Like this is the theoretical concept. Whenever we want to implement all the concept in our day-to-day life, it is not able to perform the task. Okay, so according to the TCP/IP model, the application layer is used to verify the services. Okay, so what is services? So here is the first question or the doubt is what is services? Like Ramesh, do you ever like did you ever go for a dinner in a branded restaurant or hotel?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can saw there like there are some particular there is some particular person which did some particular interaction one after another to fulfill our task. Like the main task to go to a restaurant or a hotel is to taking food. Okay, it is the first
Yes.
priority. So to enhance or to like to perfectly do this task. Okay, so the particular hotel or the particular restaurant provided some various services. Like there is a person which is just standing in front of the door and just open the door and welcome you to the hotel. And second one
Yeah.
is the managemental, like which is just like um,
Social.
uh, yeah, says welcome and obviously offer a seat to sit. Okay, and
Yeah.
thereafter another person come to you and says and simply take some order. How do you how do you like to eat? Like which are the items do you most preferable to want to eat? Okay, so these things
Yes.
like these are the various persons that feature periodically interaction with us to improvising our to doing our task. Okay, so that particular process doing the services. Like after finishing our food, if someone will ask you to like give the review about that particular restaurant, so you definitely say that the food and the services is extremely good on that particular restaurant. Okay, so the
Yes. Yes.
services means the food, which is
The
the
food.
main task to improvise the process by which we can taking the food smoothly. Okay, so that particular person did small tasks according to the time. So that small task is specifically named as the services. Okay, like whenever you take an example in our system, like whenever I want to send a mail, like uh, for starting our session, I simply send you a mail.
Yeah.
Okay, I simply send you a mail. So to send a mail, I am using the sorry, like you can see. So the first task for me is to sending you a mail. Okay, so to doing this task, I simply use some specific services. Like I simply use the web service to access the web page, which is specifically to doing these things. I have two options. One is the HTTP, and second one is the HTTPS. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Sorry, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay. So after that, to sending a mail, we simply use some specific sorry, some specific services like SMTP or POP3. Okay, simple mail transfer protocol and the post office protocol 3. Okay, so like you can see, whenever I want to send a mail, like it is a task to doing a single task, I have various options. Like I particularly choose some of the options to do this task. Okay, so
Yeah.
like you can see, to perform a single task, I have multiple services. So now we are using the device which is multitasking in nature. Like in a particular time, our system is able to do multiple tasks. So in that scenario, like you can see, our device definitely use more than one services in a particular time to do our task, to perform, to enhance, to perform or to do our task properly. Okay, so these services named as like according to the application layer of OSI model, these are defined as the protocols. But in the OSI model, sorry, in the TCP/IP model, the application layer is simply defined that all these things is not the protocols. These are the services which are used to enhance our task.
Task.
Okay, like if sorry, if I need to share some data from my system to your system. So to doing these things, I am using the FTP, the file transfer protocol. So whenever I want to take a remote access management, then I have two services. One is the telnet and second one is the SSH. So these are the various services that we are specifically use in our day-to-day life to do any task. Okay.
Yeah.
So to perfectly manage all these services, okay. So the TCP/IP model simply bind these services with some logical numbers. Specifically, 80 is used to describe the HTTP, 443 is for HTTPS, SMTP for 25, POP3 for 110. FTP has two numbers, one is 20 and second one is the 21. Telnet is the 23 and the SSH for 22. Okay, so these are the logical numbers which are used to identify a particular service, and specifically these numbers named as port numbers.
Yes.
Okay, so simply whenever someone is asking about what is the port number, so you simply say one thing like these are the numbers which are used to identify the specific services only. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
these port numbers is of 16 bits. Okay, so if you convert this 16 bits into decimal form, so the value is 65536, and the range is from 1 to 65536. Okay, sorry, 35. Okay, so now you can see this specific range, like these logical numbers having the range from 1 to 65535. Whenever this range is divided into two parts, the first part is specifically named as the well-known port numbers.
Okay.
The well-known port numbers. Okay, and the
Yeah.
range is from 1 to 1023. It is the range, the 1 to 1023 is the range which is specifically used to like whenever you choose any number in this particular range, like that particular number has a specific service bind up with it. Okay, like you can choose 80, then you can get a particular service bind with it. So this particular range is named as the well-known port number range. That means in that particular range, which number you choose, that number is specifically bind up with a particular service, and you simply use that service to do your task. Okay, and
Okay,
the
sir.
another part is specifically named as the 1024265535. Okay,
Okay.
35, and this particular range is specifically named as dynamic port numbers range. Okay, so
Dynamic.
dynamic port number range. Okay,
Okay.
dynamic port number range. Okay, so according to the networking concept, this dynamic port number is again divided into two parts. One is the 1024 and the 49151. Actually, this is the concept of your networking. Okay, but in cyber security, you just get like this port number is of two parts, is divided into two parts. One is the well-known port numbers, where the particular range carries some specific services bind with it, and the another part is the 1024 to 655, where that particular range is completely free, and that particular range is known as the dynamic port numbers. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
this is the basic concepts like the TCP/IP model. Okay, is first model the sorry the first model of sorry the seventh model of TCP/IP model is described like this. They are sorry, these are not the protocols, these are the specific services which are used to enhance or to did our task smoothly. Okay, so what is
Okay.
the purpose that to identify a service we use these logical numbers? So let just take a look. Like you I personally suggested you a movie named as
Oh,
mm, what is the Tamil movie? Tamil movie named as what is the recent movie of Rajinikanth?
um, oh my God.
Yeah, what is
Rajinikanth. Daughter.
oh Rajinikanth latest Tamil movie. I heard like this Rajinikanth is a superstar.
Mm,
Like it's he is the god of uh, every people in Tamil Nadu.
Darbar.
Okay,
This one,
Darbar.
sir. Darbar.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is the Zoba. Okay. So I personally suggested that Ramesh, you just watch this movie. This movie is extremely very good, and the role of Rajinikanth is extremely very good, and really he plays. Really he played a very extreme and very terrific role in that particular movie. So okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sir. I
Yeah.
see it in theater also. But I forgot that.
Okay. So I simply suggested you that here is the server. Okay. So that particular movie is just sorry, that particular server is also has that particular movie. So you just create a connection with that server, and after creating a connection, then you simply download the movie to your system, and you simply enjoy that movie. Okay.
Yeah.
So to doing this task, so you simply choose that like whenever get the remote access of your server, then you simply use the web services. So you simply send a web service request. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you generate the packet, you are the source and the destination. Sorry, Ramesh, I am getting a call. Just give it to me. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. No problem.
जी सर. हाँ सर सेशन ले रहा हूँ. हाँ सर, हाँ सर. 5 मिनट्स. कोई नहीं सर, वही पे ले लीजिए हमारे गली के पास में. हाँ हाँ वो भेज रहा है. हाँ. अरे यार कोई नहीं सर. ठीक है ठीक है. सर आपका बैच खत्म हो गया क्या? क्या बोल रही है? दो नंबर है उसका. अब कुछ होगा सर, कुछ होगा, मुझे पता नहीं. लिसन लिसन. सॉरी सर, मुझे पता नहीं उसके बारे में. सर मुझे बस 5 मिनट दे दो ना, मैं सेशन खत्म करके फोन करता आपको. जस्ट 5 मिनट. ओके ओके. हेलो.
Yes,
हेलो.
sir.
Yeah, Ramesh, I'm extremely very sorry.
No issues, sir.
He is my senior, and also he's my best friend. So that's why
Okay. No, 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 bro.
Thanks, Matt. Okay. So, whenever you generate the request from your side, you are the source and the destination. Sorry, and the server is the sorry, is your destination system. So uh, provide the identifier like which service do you request to this particular server, so you particularly choose the service in the destination side. Okay, so
Okay.
if you write the http here, okay, so system doesn't able to understand what is the http is, what the http is. Okay, so actually here is the two types of languages. One is the high level language and the second one is the low level language. Okay, high level language is like language like the language by which we are conversion, so we are doing the conversion. Okay, so that language is specifically named as the high level language for a device. Okay, so the binary form language is specifically named as the low level language or the machine level language, because that binary language is completely understandable to the device. Okay, so the specific the specific language is known as the machine level language. So whenever you enter the service like HTTP, so to verify that particular service, it is simply use the ASCII code, which is the standard named as American Standard Code for Information Interchange, which is used to specify all the decimal values of our keyboard. Okay, so
Yeah.
for this, for this specific character, simply describe the decimal values, and our system again convert this decimal value into binary form to make it understandable. And after that, whenever it takes the reply, that it again it again reconvert this binary number into decimal and this decimal into character. So to doing this process is quite lengthy. Okay, like whenever we need to do fast processing or to do fast uh, sharing the information, then in fast sharing case, that process is like it is quite lazy. Okay, like it is a very slower process. So to do this process a slightly faster, we simply in TCP/IP model, it simply replace these specific services into port numbers. Like we simply write the port number into destination side as 80. Okay, and the 80 is received by the server. The server is simply convert this 80 into the binary format. Now it's completely able to understand that this 80 is used to identify the service, like the HTTP. Like whenever the server is getting the port number 80, then it simply simply converts this 80 into binary form, and after converting the value into binary form, then it's completely able to understand that the particular system is requesting for a web service, and whenever that particular server is free and able to do and has the able to process that particular service, then it simply get a reply back to our system. Okay, after that we're taking the access of this particular server and we simply download the movie in our system. So this is the whole background concept, and this is the main purpose that we are choosing the port number instead of choosing the whole service name. Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
main concept. Like these values is simply verified. Okay, on the on the application layer of TCP/IP model. That's why the TCP/IP model of the application layer of TCP/IP model is used to derive that. The application layer is simply used to verify the services. Okay, so this is the basic thing that we have to know in our cyber security. What is the port numbers and how it works? Is it clear, Ramesh?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ramesh, today is your first class, so I think that it is quite lengthy session
Okay.
for you.
Yes.
So I think that I have to stop my session here, and for tomorrow we'll be discussing the further topics. Okay,
Yes.
about like what is the presentation layer and how it works, and the and it's the next layer which is named as the session layer, and also discussing how it works and what are the communication types that we performed in session layer. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so for today's session we'll stop now.
Yeah.
I think that you enjoy the session. Nice to meet you, Ramesh, and we will start the
Uh,
batch for tomorrow. Okay,
yeah, sir.
Ramesh.
And I
Yeah,
need
Ramesh.
today class recorded.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I will, okay, you simply talk to the management, the Poonam ma'am maybe. Okay,
Yeah.
she will provided you the recording. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Thank you for the session, Ramesh. Bye.
Thank you, sir.